Welcome into Oak Ridge High School, where is the Heartland Roofing pregame show. Coming up, Region 2 first-round action here at Oak Ridge as the Lady Governors William Blount have traveled down Pellissippi into Oak Ridge and ready to take on Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. I'm Stan Painter alongside Rob Lotz and Carter Bales. And, guys, we were here just right here in this same spot a couple of years ago.
Yeah, didn't get the result we wanted, but I tell you what, Stan, those girls played real hard as an underdog 4 seed. They're same situation as that year. We're the 4 seed again, and Oak Ridge is the district champ out of District 3. So, similar situation. We don't have a point guard like McKenna Myers on the roster, and they've got girls that are 2 years more experienced.
They were very young that year. Of course, we only have 3 players, Robbie, that were here 2 years ago. And that, of course, was Chloe Russell, Savannah Darnell, and Charlize Scarlett. So, big, and they are very actually junior loaded.
Yeah, they don't have a senior.
They do have one.
One senior, okay.
Yeah, but they are junior loaded. So, they have had a great year. Won their district regular season, won their district tournament. And
their player of the year, number 34, Jenna Johnson. She makes everything go with this team.
Yeah, 5'10" post player.
And she's a tremendous athlete. If you remember, she probably could touch the rim easily on layups and stuff. So just a tremendous athlete that they got, and just a really good job. This team kind of turned it on, Stan, in the middle of the season after kind of a slow start. But since then, they have absolutely been on a tear for Coach Taylor's team.
Yeah, certainly. And, of course, quick guards. Robbie, and of course, like the 5'10" post player Johnson, it is a definitely matchup issues for William Blount tonight.
And you see, looking on the roster there, Zayana Stewart, that's Kiki Stewart's daughter. If you remember Kiki, stand out here, and
maybe that one too. Squarey.
I don't know for sure on that one, but I definitely know that Zayana is.
Yeah, I remember that from when we played them. She would have been a freshman.
She was a freshman then.
That year that we played them 2 years ago. So,
but yeah, she had a great. She might be the all-time leading scorer here at Oak Ridge. Besides, who was the girl back in the '80s? Stan? Maybe '90s. Maybe I'm thinking '90s.
Jennifer Wilson.
Was it her?
Then there was another one. Jennifer Wilson, that's actually coach at Hardin Valley, was a great player here, and then also. I forgot her name.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of it, too.
Big post player. But Jennifer Wilson went on to have a great career at UT Chattanooga.
Right.
And,
but Stewart was so good,
yeah.
And she had a standout career at MTSU. But tonight it's all about the girls and the current roster. And it's win or go home time in this region. This side of the bracket, as I'll pull it up here.
I've got it for you right here, Robbie. It's a paper form.
Oh, okay, cool. As Farragut and Halls, we'll give you guys update on those at the end of each quarter. And then on the other side of this bracket will be Bearden and Carnes taking action. Campbell County and Maryville. We'll try to keep you up to date on all those scores. Then also in Upper East Tennessee. The winner, if Bearden wins tonight, they'll host the girls' region tournament. So if y'all want to follow any more girls' action, it'll be at Bearden High School for this region tournament. William Blount tonight. Looks like we're about to get set for the playing of tonight's national anthem, and we'll send it down to the floor. This is the Heartland Roofing pregame report.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineup for your William Blount Lady Governors tonight. Starting lineup is at junior number 3, Charlize Scarlett.
So a little out of order here. I think maybe the anthem may be after the lineups.
No, probably not going to have it. I think they were having some technical difficulty with the music. Here's your Lon Butler of Knoxville starting lineup. Give them a call, 777-1755. It'll be Taylor Rule, Caitlin Husband, Savannah Darnell, Charlize Scarlett, and Chloe Russell, rounding out Jason Kellenberg's starting five in their black uniforms tonight.
And now, starting roster for your Lady Wildcats, starting at guard, junior, number 5.
Junior guard, Ziana Stewart.
Also at guard, junior, number 10, Ayana Porter.
Ayana Porter,
Also at guard,
number 10.
junior, number 11, Lindsay Cleveland.
Another junior, Lindsay Cleveland.
At guard, the freshman, number 12.
They'll start a freshman, number 12, Mitchell. Elisa. And of course, Jenna Johnson. She was the district player of the year in District 3 4A and the district tournament MVP last week. As always, tip-off brought to you by Anywhere Movers. Give Alvin Jeanette a call, 865. Oh, you're right, Stan. They are going to do the national anthem after the starters. It's really weird.
I believe they ended up having somebody actually come out of the stands and sing it, guys.
Oh, okay.
Might have been why that was after. I know they were having some
Yeah,
static
the lady,
issues early.
the lady in the gray sweater walking up the steps just sang because I guess the music was off. So
Oh, okay.
a little impromptu. Good job there.
She did a
by
great
Oak Ridge.
job.
Yeah, she did.
I'd say
Tonight's-
she's done that before.
Stan tonight making tonight's broadcast possible. We got a private donor tonight taking
Awesome.
care of the staff, friends of the Gov Nation Network.
That's awesome. We appreciate that.
Wiener
Set to
will
go.
be your head referee tonight out of the Knox Ridge Association, tipped up, controlled by the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. William Blount comes out man-to-man.
Porter has it, hands off to Stewart, and they're going to run the weave up top. Cleveland tries to cross over. Pretty good job of William Blount defending it as they're going to pull it back out and reset.
Yep, Husband back in the starting lineup here tonight. Going with some size here. They've got 5'10" to guard.
Porter gets it down in the corner to Cleveland, who fires off a three, no good. Or excuse me, Stewart, but rebound on the backside by Oak Ridge. And there's going to be a blocking foul as I believe they called that on the floor.
They did.
Yeah, I think it's going to get Chloe Russell.
Chloe's first, team first.
So the inbounds will come to Johnson. Gets a screen, pulls up, shot, he rims in and out, but another rebound, put it up, no good. But going to the line will be Stewart for two.
So 2 possessions, 2 shots, both missed, but 2 offensive rebounds for Oak Ridge.
First shot is up and in. So Stewart makes that one 1-0. Second toss, good. So Oak Ridge leads 2-0. They're going to come with a full court press. Like a 1-2-2 maybe. 1-2 or 1-3-1, and William Blount turns it over. They got it across, then Darnell makes a long pass to Husband under the basket. She can't handle it. Goes out of bounds, turnover. So Oak Ridge will get the basketball back, leading 2-0. Johnson up top, hands it off to Cleveland.
That ball is tipped.
Turnover.
Back court, and it will be a turnover. William Blount will get the turnover as Oak Ridge turns it over for the first time tonight.
Really good job there by Darnell, getting her hand in there where she couldn't handle it cleanly.
Come into rear court to Kidd. Kidd working against Cleveland. Gives it to Rule. Rule over to Darnell. Darnell's going to penetrate, beats her man, lays it up. Shot no good, blocked by Johnson. And here goes Stewart, lay it up, leaves it short on the rim. Blount wants to run. Taylor Rule gets it to front court to Charlize. Charlize tries to get it to Darnell, tipped away by the speedy.
And I like that. Look for something early. If it's not there, back it out, and we'll run some offense. But early offense, tried to get something going there towards the rim, but good hustle by Oak Ridge to deflect that out of bounds.
Pass comes into Darnell. Darnell up and under, good. Nice move by Savannah to scoop it up and in. Knot us up at 2-2. Here's 6:25 to go in the opening period. There's a three-pointer up, no good by Porter. Rebound by William Blount. Rule has it. She needs to watch behind her. She crosses over just in time. Gives it to Darnell. Darnell may be looking to run up top. They give it to Charlize. Charlize reverses it to Rule. Rule gets it over to Kidd. Kidd's going to penetrate down to the baseline. Nice move, but kicks it back out to Taylor. Rule. Extra pass stolen somehow. They're going to throw it a long way, throw it away as Johnson can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds, so a turnover for Oak Ridge.
That was an athletic play on the sideline right there.
Who was that? That was
I can't get the number because of the long hair.
I think it was number 12, Mitchell, the freshman.
Hicks checks in here for the Lady O's. She will check in for Scarlett.
So Eliza Hicks into the first time. Blount comes across there and stolen by Mitchell from Darnell. And Mitchell's going to drive all the way, lay it up. No good. Rebound, though, by Mitchell. Tipped over to her.
That's 10. Porter.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. I can't tell the number. And Oak Ridge gets it up and in right there. 4-2, they lead. Blount in front court. Hicks gets it and travels.
She did. That's the right call.
Turnover number 4. We haven't played 3 minutes yet.
So 4-2 your score. 5-13. Who made the last basket for Oak Ridge?
Johnson.
Johnson, okay. As I was looking away at my roster, apologize, that was Porter. Now that time was Mitchell. Mitchell receives a foul out on the perimeter.
Darnell's first, team second.
Three minutes in, a 4-2 game in front of Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge has missed a lot of shots. They've gotten a lot of rebounds, though, too. Stewart penetrates in, gives it out to Mitchell, who's going to fire a three ball nowhere close. Didn't hit anything except the backboard. Rebound
got
by
numbers,
Chloe.
want to run.
Get it down to Darnell. Darnell does not want to take it in against Johnson and backs it out.
Yeah, they're putting the two best athletes on each other.
Well, Johnson's already blocked her shot once. I think that's what Savannah thought. She's going to go to her reach. It's Chloe Russell catches it, drives to the basket, and lays it up.
Yeah, really good job there, not settling on the jumper, driving to the lane.
And we're all knotted back up again, 4-4. Johnson catches it.
See if the size of husband bothers Johnson.
She out on the perimeter right now. They give it to Cleveland in the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to penetrate. Nice. Lay it up and in. No help side right there.
And we beat them.
6-6 your score as Darnell gets to the rack and lays it up. So we're all knotted up.
That's a charge on Stewart. No call.
No call.
Yeah, I'd say you're not going to get many of those tonight.
And then Stewart posts up and scores on Russell. 8-6 your score. As we hit the 3:36 to go, Blount turns it over again as a cross-court pass. Kidd can't handle it, goes out of bounds. Turnover. So, Robbie, 3:29 to go. As many offensive rebounds and turnovers we have given up, offensive rebounds, given up, turnovers, they're fortunate just to be down 2 points.
Yeah, it'll catch up to us, I can promise you.
As Cleveland, Porter, pulls up, shoots, shot no good. Great box out, no foul called.
Yeah.
On number 22, Pippins, who's checked in. And then Taylor Rule gets the second rebound. Baseball pass to Darnell. She's going to break away and hit the layup and tie it. So nice look by Taylor.
Lady Govs keeping it close here in the first quarter, as they've done the past couple of games.
We're all knotted up at 8. Johnson with the ball up top. He's going to penetrate in, kick it out to Mitchell. Mitchell penetrates, walks, and there's the call. She lost her balance and stumbled.
Mitchell looks really going to be a special athlete here for Oak Ridge.
Yeah, she is. She's just a freshman.
She's got an extra burst.
She's 5'8". She's probably going to grow some more too, Robbie.
And someone else checked in, 22.
Yeah, we got her, Pippins.
Okay.
Janiyah Pippins, who's also a freshman, Robbie. So there's going to be a tie-up.
Yep.
As
possession will stay with the Lady Govs.
Cleveland tied up Rule as Rule crossed over in front of her. And Cleveland tied it up, but the alternate possession, as Carter said, will stay with us. And so Kidd is going to run the point now. And they get it into Russell. Nice back cut to Darnell, but not clean. And it's turnover, another one.
Number 6.
Cleveland in front court. Gives to Johnson, who gets down too low, kicks it back out, though. And there's the cutting. And Kidd with the big block, and Husband gets it. Wow, nice block by Izzy Kidd. And she's coming. Rule finally gets it across with 1:58 to go.
That really good handling there by Rule. It was tough to get it over the backcourt line.
That's the thing. They can pressure you so much. As Robbie said, that'll probably catch up with William Blount. Right there, it did. As Darnell turns it over on the baseline.
Every pass, every dribble, every shot is being contested.
1:44 to go in the opening period. It's 8-8, your score. So I like the fact, Robbie, that William Blount's come in and wasn't really intimidated.
Right.
They just, turnovers have been a plague all year.
7 turnovers, and we're 8-8.
And that's been the problem all year, especially second half of the season. Stewart hits a little it's a two-pointer inside the three-point line to put Oak Ridge back up by 2, 10-8.
Scarlett set to check in here for the Govs at the next stop.
They get it across to Kidd. Kidd's going to go to Russell, who's going to attack the rim and shoot it over Stewart to tie it up. So nice job there by Chloe Russell. She's been aggressive, two attacks to the rim already. I know that. Shot no good by Johnson.
Oh.
And Russell gets the rebound, in trouble, and then falls out of bounds. Turnover. So 10-10, your score. 53.8 to go here in the opening period. Johnson catches it. Almost walks, give it over to Stewart. Stewart cannot penetrate in, and she's going to back it out. She gives it over to Porter. Porter penetrates, shot no good, rebound by Chloe Russell. Russell gives it to Darnell. Darnell's going to go to the lane. She's going to draw the first Oak Ridge foul, and she'll get 2 tosses at 34.8.
Stewart's first, team first, and Savannah Darnell's got a chance to give William Blount a first quarter lead here, as she has 6 points.
Yeah, nearing the end of the first quarter.
Short on the first one. She'll try to correct here. Good on that one.
So Blount has their first lead, 11 to 10, as we approach the last 30 seconds of the period. Stewart looks over and gets the call from Coach Taylor. Tries to cross over, can't, backs it out. Maybe they're holding for one. They do have the arrow as they're at 15 to go. Johnson's going to take a long three and knock it down. Blount needs to hurry. 5 seconds. Darnell can go. 3 seconds. She's going to get a three-pointer off that's no good. And the first quarter comes to a close. But a good one for William Blount, the fact that they're only down 2. Oak Ridge leads 13 to 11. You're watching on Gov Nation Network, and
Good.
we are back for second quarter action here at Oak Ridge High School. The Lady Governors, and that there is Oak Ridge gets the ball down to Johnson, Robbie, too deep.
And she's got 7.
She's right under the goal. William Blount's not going to defend her there. Now we've got big trouble as Darnell's got it in the corner, does get it across. She's guarded by Stewart. Now gets out of trouble. She's going to get bumped to the lane. Shot doesn't go. As Mitchell catches it on the baseline, shot good. So right now, after William Blount took their first lead, Oak Ridge is on a 7-0 run. Robbie and Carter, this is where William Blount usually falls into that big runs the last 2 games.
Yeah, what was it, a 17-0 and an 18-0?
18-0, 17-0, yep. Last 2 games. And it was at the end of, started the end of the first period. Yep. There's a nice look to Russell.
There we go.
She says no run this time. So she scores it. Back the other way comes the Lady Wildcats. 17-13, your new score. So good job of Russell, who's had a big game so far. Darnell gets a steal, and she's going to get a wide open layup and miss it.
No foul.
And then the other way, Stewart's going to get a wide open layup and hit it. That's a real good job by Porter. I don't know, Robbie, if there was contact or not, but
no, it looked like she just kind of blew by her and it messed with Darnell.
She made her create. If she did no contact, then she did create enough where she missed it. Enough space, I think, had to move her timing. That's a Charlize with a 3, no good. Charlize misses and rebound by Oak Ridge. Pippin.
Don't dislike that shot right now, Charlize, as that one is all the way around and good. We're going to have a timeout, Coach Kallenberg.
Timeout on the court, 21-13. You're watching on Gov Nation Network. After the William Blount timeout, William Blount will have it against full court pressure. Scarlett will bring it up. She gets it to Russell. Too hard. Russell can't save it. And Mitchell gets it. Just a little bit too much maybe on that. I don't know. And the wide open look. I don't know what's going on. Nobody got back. Pippins lays it up and in to put Oak Ridge up by 10. Now with 5:36 to go here in the opening half.
Yep. Lady Gov's in dire need of a basket right here. Want to slow down this run.
So they were outscored 13-2 really since they went up 11-10. Rule in trouble. Now gets it down to Russell on a lob, and I think a foul's going to be called on Oak Ridge.
Yeah, it's going to be on 10.
Porter.
Hicks checks in here for Russell. Give her a break.
Yeah, I don't think Russell's been out yet.
Yeah, I think once.
Trying to get it into Husband.
A turnover. And William Blount comes in front court, does Cleveland. To Porter. Over to Mitchell, the freshman. No good. But Johnson outduels Husband. And then turn around, put back is good. So 25-13. Charlize Scarlett gets it across. Got bumped by Stewart. That's not going to be called tonight. Darnell blows past her man, laid it up, no good. Rebound by Johnson on the backside. Johnson gets up, a long pass. It's too high, out of bounds. Turnover Oak Ridge as Mitchell couldn't handle that one. That was too high for her 5'8" frame. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter, 25-13. Charlize picks her dribble up. Now she gets Rule, who comes and helps her on the wing. She picks hers up, in trouble, and Porter is going to get hit with her second foul. So we'll see if Paige Taylor will go to her bench on that. She will. And I think Pippins checked back in. Is that who checked back in? As they get it into Chloe Russell. Russell going up against the taller Johnson, no good, and Johnson rebounds it. So nice move, and she got her shot off. It just didn't go down. Of course, she had no chance at the rebound then. As Darnell fouls Stewart going to the basket.
That's 2 on Savannah.
That's not good.
I believe Kidd's probably going to come in for her here.
25-13 is your score. Stewart at the line for 2.
Short on the first. Kidd is going to come in for Darnell. One for 2 from the line this time. Extends the lead to 13.
And that's almost a turnover by Kidd. A lot of Oak Ridge people saying that she palmed it. Russell tries to get it to Hicks. Hicks can't handle it, goes out of bounds. Turnover. Robbie Aaron McGinnis, I think, isn't it? Wasn't that the girl we were trying to think of?
Yeah.
And one for Stewart. And right now, it's about as bad as a something 0 run. It's an 18-2 run right now, guys. And a chance to make it 19 if Stewart converts this free throw.
The second quarters have continued to plague the Lady Govs.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? She cannot. Chloe Russell rebounds it as Stewart missed the free toss. Still, the damage is done. Blunt's down by 15 now. Kidd can't get to the basket. Stewart cuts her off. Gives it to Hicks. Hicks is going to penetrate. Kick it to corner to Russell. Russell reverses it back up to Scarlett. Scarlett penetrates in, gives it over to Rule. Rule's going to drive, get her shot up. Oh, in and out. Good shot. Just didn't go down. Here comes Oak Ridge. It's Johnson. Charlize made a great play on the ball to prevent a layup. And then there's a steal as Chloe Russell's able to catch an errant pass. So a rare turnover for Oak Ridge. Kidd walks it across for William Blount. Nice bounce
what a
pass
pass.
to Russell. Russell puts it high off the glass, no good. But there's Hicks to rebound it. She puts it up and in. So Eliza Hicks, 28-15 your score. Stewart penetrates in traffic. Ball's blocked again by Kidd.
Her second block.
Yeah, but stolen right there, and then they're going to get a jump ball. That's a good call as Hicks got her hand on top of the ball. I thought they were going to call a foul, Robbie.
I did too.
But it will be William Blount's possession with 2:29 remaining here.
Husband checks in for the Lady Govs. Porter, as that ball is tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, Cleveland. Kidd cut the other way, and she threw it and Cleveland almost had a layup, but she deflected it out of bounds. William Blount's fortunate.
Porter's going to come back in with 2 fouls, guys.
And there's a steal by Porter. And then she gives it to Cleveland, who misses from the front of the rim, and Husband rebounds. Gives it over to Charlize. Charlize almost throws it away. Good job by Russell coming back to the ball. Hicks has it. Hicks wants to penetrate. Loses control, gets it out to Charlize. Charlize with a long
there it is.
3-ball. There we go. Our first 3-pointer.
That's a Lon Butler 3.
And pulls William Blount within 10. So as bad as they played here in the second quarter, I look up and they're only down 10. And then another miss by Porter, the 3-point shot. William Blount gets it on the rebound, so they can get it back into single digits here. They can take care of the ball. Russell gives over to Husband. Husband reverses it to Kidd. Sets a screen for her. She backs up. 90 seconds to go. Hicks catches it. Gives it to Charlize. Charlize wants to drive. She will. One-handed layup, no good. Gets her own rebound and then draws a foul.
Johnson.
But it's on the floor, so non-shooting.
Yeah, just the team third, so underneath the basket, William Blount will trigger. Stewart back in for Oak Ridge. And Taylor Rule, no, they're not going to let her in.
As William Blount gets the pass in to Russell, lay it in. So nice inbounds play right there, drawn up by Kallenberg. And Russell connects. Good job of execution with that. 28-20 your score with 70 seconds to go. So Blount's not dead yet. As Kidd is very active. Almost created another turnover.
And did.
Hicks did. Hicks gets it.
Yeah, Eliza, I'm sorry.
And she almost throws it away, but Russell's there to save the day and hand it over to Scarlett with 50 seconds to go. Kallenberg, I think, wants one shot. I hope he does. They won't be able to. He held up one. That might have been the play.
I think it was just for Charlize to take her man to the goal.
And she misses. Johnson rebounds. It's going to go all the way and draw a foul.
That's a bell out. Why would we foul her? She's going away from her strong hand.
34.2. Johnson will be at the line for 2.
Johnson, who has 9 points.
Make it 10. Back to 9-point lead. So I think William Blount was on a 7-0 run right there. It was 28-13. I think that's been the biggest lead.
15. Yeah.
15 points. So now down 9. But Oak Ridge at the line and misses. Kidd rebounds it. Guarded in rear court. Nice job by Kidd. Getting it across. Reversed her dribble. She's still guarded. Gets it to Rule. Rule over to Charlize. Scarlett. Scarlett with it. She wants to get it over to Kidd.
If Husband can get
Nice flare screen. It's going to go to Taylor Rule in the corner. Air ball. It might have been partially deflected. Johnson has it with 5 seconds. Somebody needs to guard somebody. Porter shoots a long three. It goes out of bounds with 1.3. Is short air ball. That was a panic move by Oak Ridge. As Porter was out of her range, she still had plenty of time. So Blount will have it 1.3. Comes into Scarlett. She's going to hold it and let the corner in. The half end, actually. And William Blount finds herself down 9 after being down 15 and on the verge of adios. They clawed back in it, and they find themselves down only 9. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're watching on Gov Nation Network. This is the Heartland Roofing halftime show. Be sure to give Nate a call at Heartland Roofing for free estimates, free inspection, for any roofing needs you may need. That's Heartland Roofing. We'll go, William Blount finds herself down 9 points here as we go right into Stats with Stan, brought to you by Tim Tipton. Give Tim a call. He's been a supporter of William Blount High School and, of course, is a good realtor here in the area. Robbie, William Blount finds herself down 9. You've got the Stats with Stan.
Yeah, 29 first half points for the homestanding Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. They were led by juniors Ayana Stewart with 11. Then Jenna Johnson also added double digits, getting 10 points. And the freshman Alicia Miller with 6. Pippins had a 2-point bucket. That's 29 points for the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. From the free throw line, they were 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. They hit 1 3-point basket in the first half. William Blount in the first half was led by senior Chloe Russell. She had 8 points. Savannah Darnell had 7. Then there was a 3-pointer by Charlize Scarlett and a 2-pointer by Eliza Hicks. That's 20 points for the Lady Govs. They were 1 out of 2 from the free throw line and hit 1 Lon Butler 3-pointer, and they trail by 9 points here at the half. With that, we'll take another 2-minute break, come back with more here from Oak Ridge High School. We'll have some scores from around the area as it's region night, first round of the region tournament across the state. right, back here at the Heartland Roofing halftime report. We'll run over some scores from the region. Maryville leads Campbell County 26-17. Farragut leads Halls. Farragut over Halls 44-26. So a little bit of a shocker there as the Lady Rebels lead by 9 over Campbell County.
That is a shocker, Robbie.
And I'll see if there's some other scores on. No, not a lot. No live really scores. Bradley Central at halftime up 62-18 on McMinn County. Saudi Daisy beat South Dole 61-52. Wonder when that game started. To be a final already. And Beach beat John Overton out in Middle Tennessee. So not a lot going over, not a lot of scores, but we do give you that update. I'm sure Bearden's in control as they're the 1 seed, but there's your scores where Farragut leading by 18 and Maryville leading by 9. It's a 9-point deficit for your Lady Govs here at Oak Ridge. They got 16 minutes to turn it around to keep this season going. We'll take another 1-minute break, come back with second half action. All right, back here, about to start the second half. Stan, one stat I didn't go over during Stats and Stan was 12 first half turnovers for William Blount.
Wow.
And Oak Ridge we did do a decent job after the early start. I think they only ended up with 4 or 5 offensive rebounds after giving up 3 early ones. So we did a better job on the glass, but still can't have 12 turnovers. I was hoping for 12 turnovers for the game to give us a chance. 12 turnovers for the half is not it's not the recipe for us to beat the #1 team in District 3. It'll be, I think, man-to-man defense pretty much the whole way for the Lady Govs. Here's Stan Prainer.
Thanks, Robbie. As we are back here in third quarter action, Porter's going to get her arm hit as she went up to shoot a 2-point shot from the elbow.
I believe they're going to call this one on Kidd. They will.
It's her third.
And no doubt about that, that was a foul.
These will be free throws number 8 and 9 for Oak Ridge. William Blount shot 2 in the first half.
And that knuckleball goes in. Doesn't matter.
Her first points of the night.
Porter.
And Rule is going to check in for Kidd, like you said, Rob. 3 fouls early in the third quarter. She'll be sitting for a while, I'd assume. That one good.
So 31-20, your new score. And Rule goes behind her back, gets it across the half line.
That's a nice move.
It was. She beat the freshman Mitchell. Russell bulls her way in, shoots it, hits the bottom of the rim though. Nice move. She needed one more dribble to get outside. 3-point shot, no good. And then a tie up on Darnell and Mitchell. It'll go the alternate possession to William Blount. Robbie, has Oak Ridge hit a three? I don't think they hit it.
Yeah, Johnson hit
Johnson,
one at the end of the first quarter to give them the lead.
That's the one thing I see weakness in this team. Oak Ridge, I don't know. You might think about some zone against them. As Darnell.
But now you're down by.
Yeah, you are. No, I'm talking about teams that maybe. And Darnell gets a lob to Russell, and she gets fouled going up. So 2 shots coming. I believe that's on Porter. Nope. Cleveland.
Her first.
Would have been Porter's third, right? They both were back there. One front, one came from behind to help. And Russell can't get the first toss to go. Hits front of the rim, back of the rim, side of the rim, and off the rim. Second one's short, front of the rim only. Stewart rebounds it.
Charles.
Offensive foul called.
Yep.
They're going to get Stewart with an offensive foul as Russell took the charge. Late call. Didn't think they were going to call it.
I heard a lot of boos when they did call it. Might have been just because it was a late whistle, as it seemed pretty apparent that was an offensive foul.
Not a great crowd here for a region game, but not bad, I guess. But Robbie, I wish that they would have 2 games.
Multiple games.
2 games here tonight. So Farragut and as Charlize gets a wide open 3, knocks it down. So
got open with the flare, knocked it down. Big time 3 from Scarlett.
There's another charge, but it's not called. Out of bounds though, lost by Stewart.
We'll take it, same as.
Yep.
I mean, it would have been better to have Stewart's third, but we'll take the turnover. Yeah, Stan, I don't mind that idea. Let the 1 seed on that side of the bracket host 2 games a night. You get a better gate.
There's no way that she didn't step out of bounds right there. Wasn't called, though, and an easy 2 for Oak Ridge.
Puts it back up by 10. Here's a run out to Darnell. Nice. She's going to lay it up and in.
Who just scored for Oak Ridge?
22.
22. Thank you.
As Mitchell gets to the rack, lays it up and in. Tell you what, Mitchell, Robbie, a freshman, I tell you what, she is going to be a player. It's Rule. She gets all the way in, gets it to Husband. Husband out to Charlize. 10-point deficit for the Lady Governors as they trailed by 9 at the half. There's a cut to the basket by Russell. She can't do anything with it. It was almost all she could do was to save it. Russell with it. Tries to get a bounce pass that's deflected. Is that not a kick?
I couldn't tell. I'm crossed by this bar, but it looked like it surely was in.
Had to be a kick, but no call and then no shot. William Blount does not get the rebound, but a steal.
That lucky right there.
As Porter slipped in there, got the rebound, but turned it over. So Blount, and then they turn it over again. As Mitchell steals it from the pass from Darnell. They skip it across to Cleveland. Cleveland drives, layup, lay it in. Too easy. It's Taylor Rule going to get it across for William Blount. She gets it to Russell. Russell skips it to Charlize. Charlize sets up for a long 3-ball, rattles around, no good. Wow, that was just down and out. Oak Ridge rebounds it. Here comes Mitchell. She gets it into Pippins. Pippins scores it and 1.
The old-fashioned 3-point play coming his way for Pippins. She scored 4 here in the third. She's got 6 on the night.
39-25, Blount down by 14. So if she can hit the free throw toss here, Pippins can, it will put them up by, match their biggest lead of the night, 15, which was 28-13 back in the second period. She cannot. The ball goes out of bounds, touched last by Oak Ridge. It'll go to William Blount. 4:38 remaining here in the third period. And there's a steal as Johnson steals it on the inbounds. She's going to penetrate in, gives it over to Porter. Porter back to Johnson. Johnson's going to fire a 3-ball short. Rebound by Scarlett. Blunt's got numbers. Scarlett gives it over to Husband. Husband's going to pull up and shoot a 3. Good! Timeout, Jason Kallenberg. So just like that, the Lady Governors look like they're on the verge of an adios. Then they hit a big shot. So
still in it.
We'll take a short timeout with them. You're watching on Gov Nation Network and listening on. After the William Blount timeout, Oak Ridge will have it up 11, 39-28.
Don't forget tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, here on the Gov Nation Network, the boys will be in action against Knoxville Central High.
And that will be at the Marv. And hopefully you'll come out and watch that. Support their boys. But if you can't, we'll have it right here for you. Johnson lines up a big 3-ball, no good. Rebound by Darnell. So Blount can get it back to single digits again. 3:45 to go. Kidd comes into front court, gets it over to Charlize. Charlize to Savannah. Chloe hits a back cutting, Darnell misses the layup.
Good look.
Great look. Johnson in front court gives it to Porter. Porter back to Pippins, can't handle it, goes out of bounds. Turnover.
They've had their share of turnovers too. We're sitting at 15, but I'd say they're probably getting close to 10.
I agree, Robbie. Difference is our turnovers, they force a lot of them. Theirs are unforced.
They're unforced, yeah.
And a lot of them just go out of bounds where they can't. They get transitioned sometimes on ours, we don't. But regardless, we'll keep it. It's right there's almost another one, but Kidd is able to run it down. She gives it back to Husband.
Too hard on the pass.
Yeah.
Way too hard on the pass. She would have had an open 3.
You're exactly right. She couldn't handle it, and when she reset. But there's a back-cutting. Darnell gives it to Russell. Russell's going to fire a 3. No good. Rebound by Porter. Under 3 to go here in the third. And there goes Mitchell. Mitchell's going to pull up and shoot a 3. No good. But Johnson's underneath to rebound it. Kicks it back out to Porter. Porter baseball passes it over to Stewart. Stewart's going to fire a 3. Good. That's second chance points right there. 42-28 your score. Husband has it in front court, gives it to Kidd. Kidd's going to penetrate in. Nice move, but leaves it short. Gets her own rebound, goes back up, misses again. Tipped around, Stewart gets it. And then she's fouled by Kidd in the rear court.
That's her 4th.
So they'll have to get Kidd out.
There's one thing I don't like about this court, guys. Look where they got the benches too close to the
playing surface.
Because look, the coach is having to stand on the court. I think that's what the official said to Jason just then, but he can't stand anywhere else. They need to move the benches back about 2 feet. Shot no good, put back up by Johnson. And 1. And Blount has got their biggest deficit now.
Husband's second foul, 4th foul of the quarter.
It's good. Blount down 17 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Comes in to Charlize, goes back to Chloe Russell. Rule picks up her dribble, gives it to Darnell. Darnell thought about driving against Stewart, but not going to. He's going to back it out. Blount needs a basket. They get Darnell cut into the basket. Layup, no good. 1:30 to go. And then turnover as Rule deflects it off of Stewart's knee out of bounds. Going back to tomorrow night, guys. We're going to be at the Marv. 7 o'clock that game. I think the gates or doors are open at 6. And of course, we'll have it here right at 7 on Gov Nation Network.
Yep, the boys looking for another deep run. Hopefully deeper than the last one.
If they win tomorrow night, they get to play at home Tuesday night as well. So as long as they keep winning, they can play at home all the way. As the pass is picked off by Porter, and then Husband crashes into her. So that will send 2 free tosses for Oak Ridge with 1 minute left here in the period.
Porter, 2 for 2, makes it 3 for 3 now from the foul line. She'll have one more.
Going back to I was talking about that court, Robbie, do you agree? You see, look, but both coaches are on the court. And they can easily do it. Other than that, it's a beautiful gym.
Yeah, they just need to move the
bench is back just a little back. And they're just chairs. They're not a bench, it's a chair.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if they have room to down in the bottom. It looks like there's not a whole lot of space in between the playing surface and the front bleachers.
Well, then if that's the case, it's poor design. Here we go, other way. Actually, Oak Ridge is going to turn it over as we were getting ready. 19-point deficit, 47-28, with 30 seconds to go as Oak Ridge had a run out, but they threw it too far out of bounds. So Blount will get it. They give it to Rule. She gets it across to Charlize. Got bumped, no call. 20 seconds to go. Over to Darnell. Darnell gives it to Charlize, who got a screen. Shot no good. Rebound by Hicks. Over the back. Oh my. She went straight up, and the girl backed into her and moved her out. Unbelievable.
Nobody reported a foul, though.
He did. Well, he didn't report it. You're right. He blew his whistle and pointed, but you're right. He did not. He pointed the other way. That's how I knew he was calling over the back. Wow. That's been a pretty good officiated game, but that was
a little weak.
That's very questionable. Porter to the free throw line, 48-28. Not going to matter.
No.
So I guess officially you can go ahead. The 23-24 Lady Governors are adios for the season.
Adios brought to you by Gastroparts, worldwide supplier and catering equipment for fast food, restaurants, any kitchen. If it breaks down, they can have it replaced in 24 hours. Gastroparts.com.
And Scarlett misses a 3 at the end. The third quarter comes to a close. 3 in the books. Oak Ridge 49, William Blount 28. You're watching on Gov Nation Network. All right, fourth quarter action. Oak Ridge up 21. Other action, Farragut was up big. Bearden, a little trouble with Carnes more than I thought. I haven't had an update. And the surprising score is the Maryville Lady Rebels beating Campbell County.
They're leading by 7 at the end of 3.
Wow. So pretty much maintained that lead. Oak Ridge misses. William Blount gets the rebound to start the fourth quarter. Nice. Right there, Darnell catches it, then thinks better of going up against Stewart and backs it out. Instead, she goes, I'll just blow by you and put it up and over, back up by her head. Nice move and good.
And that is 11 points now. We got a score from Farragut, 67-33 after 3, so pretty much could move this whole region.
Farragut and Oak Ridge, and then Darnell gets a run out and lay it up and in. Oak Ridge saying that she's walked, may have.
There's a gather step.
As she did not put it on the ground. Regardless, they're still up 17 with 6:50 to go, so I'm not sure what they're worried about. Maybe that was for the makeup for the over the back that gave Oak Ridge 2 points at the end of the quarter. 3 ball, no good, but rebound somehow. Porter, smallest girl on the floor.
She's got like 5 rebounds.
Yeah, smallest girl on the
She
floor.
attacks the glass hard as that one is blocked out of bounds by Husband.
As Mitchell gets her shot
And
packed.
when she don't, and if she gets boxed out, she kind of like slides underneath them.
Yeah.
Porter
She's slippery.
Is listed as 5'1" on the roster.
So there's a chance she's shorter than that.
Yeah. Definitely smallest girl on the court. I believe Charlize has got her beat, doesn't she?
Looks like it.
Right now, on the court anyway. There comes a Pippins misses. Rebound by Mitchell. Good. 51-32 your score. Scarlett blows right by Porter, misses the layup. Rebound by Johnson. So Blunt's missed a few layups too, Robbie, in this game.
Yeah, just 20 turnovers, giving up too many offensive rebounds.
Stewart with a nice move down low, puts it up and in.
It's plagued them all year, and like we said, it would come back to haunt them, and it
Yep.
is tonight, and it'll end their season here in about 5:40. But a lot to build on this season,
Yep.
Stan. A lot of people didn't think this team would make it this
The
far.
region, yeah. You know, that's the thing. It came down to this. Rule catches a deflected pass. Gives it to Husband. Husband to Darnell. Darnell's going to go against Stewart.
Oh,
nice
nice
move.
move.
Left it short. Great move by Savannah. She just didn't get it high enough on the glass. But, Robbie, you're right. I think the first year that nobody said William Blount would make the region.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls returning. You're obviously going to have a big loss with Chloe Russell on the defensive side, especially this year. But a lot of girls coming back, a lot of experience for this team as that 3 ball is no good. It'll stay on this side. They're going to say off of Oak Ridge.
As long as they all come back.
Johnson can't believe it as she got the rebound on a miss by Darnell. And Husband crashed into her, knocked her out of bounds, knocked it out of bounds. It was off her.
Tonight's fan of the game, Michelle Knowles. Michelle, make sure you come to the announcers table.
Darnell catches it on the inbounds, gives it back to Scarlett. 4:50 to go. Rule, layup, shot short, but she draws a foul. I believe it's going to be on Pippins. That's not Pippin, that's Pippins. Not Scotty. With no S. Scotty's no S. This is an S. Shot up and no good by Rule as Cleveland is at the line or at the table to check in. Second toss can't go down either. Mitchell catches it on the baseline, gives it to Johnson. Johnson pulls up, shot no good. Rebound, Husband. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Governors.
So in this side of the bracket, it'll be Oak Ridge taking on Farragut. That'll be Monday night at Bearden. And then Bearden.
Maybe playing Maryville.
They'll be playing either Maryville or Campbell County. And right now it looks like it could be the Lady Rebels.
Darnell catches a deflected pass, drives to the basket, lays it off the glass. Good. Needed more of that. I'm sure we've left at least 10 points, Robbie, short at the rim. Maybe more.
Double dribble? Is that a double dribble?
It looked like it. Instead, it's a 3-ball.
Cleveland knocks the 3 down from the corner. 58-34. Here comes Charlize with a big 3, trying to answer, and she does. Charlize.
Her third triple.
58-37. 3:40 to go. Stewart hands it off to Pippins.
There's a 3-ball.
No good. And rebound by Savannah. Gets it to Russell. So William Blount's not quit. Charlize beats her man. It's going to go and get hammered going up. I don't know if it's on Pippins or Porter.
They're going to call it on Porter.
Third foul on Porter.
First toss good. Oak Ridge, they have a Pippins. Do they have a Jordan's?
No, they got a Cleveland.
What about a Rodman's?
Charlie's 2 for 2 from the
The
line
things
here.
you talk about down 19, right?
Yeah.
With 3 minutes to go. 58-39 is that puts Charlize into double figures, doesn't it, Robbie?
11.
That was a
There's
walk.
a travel by Stewart. So 3:05 to go. William Blount will get it back. 58-39. First quarter was very competitive. Blount led late in the first quarter, only trailed by 2 at the end of the first quarter. What did them in was an 18-2 run in the second. As Charlize catches it on the baseline, shot no good, rebound by Johnson.
Stan, I got a score from the half. Heritage 48 and Hickson 5.
That's probably right.
Somebody predicted that score could be 100-6.
Well,
He's not too far off.
still has a chance, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is Hicks trying to go up against Johnson. Can't get it to go. 2:24 to go. Stewart with it. Really surprised that Oak Ridge is not subbed here.
Looks like two youngsters are coming in.
There's a turnover as Chloe Russell comes out there with it as it's deflected. Gets it to Scarlett, who's going to throw it away as Stewart snuck in behind Russell, or excuse me, Rule.
Well, looked
No,
like
that's not a foul.
No.
They called a foul.
What was the out? Why would that guy call the foul?
Well, that's the guy that called over the back a while ago that wasn't over the back.
Yeah.
But 2:02 to go. Really didn't matter. Is William Blount not going to put anybody underneath? Was there a technical?
No, they got substitutions coming in, but you have to have 2 underneath.
Yeah, you got to shoot. I can't come into the second.
It looks like we're going to have 4 girls come in. A platoon swap for the Lady Wildcats.
They'll keep Chloe Russell on the court, I'm sure.
They're going to take her off.
Figured he'd give her a
Etherton, Sweat, Yarnell. So everybody's been in the game for William Blount. And so for Oak Ridge, we'll try to get them. Not familiar with them, so I'll try to run them down. Lawing was checked in.
18 points for Kiana Stewart.
Eubanks. Thompson. Sweat has it for William Blount. We'll get the other 2 players out there. The Gish tries to get it to Etherton. She loses it, picked up by Oak Ridge. And here comes Hayward Tharp. That's one of the 2. And she gets it over to Alcarez Becquerel. And the floor, there's a jump ball. Alternate possession is going to go to William Blount. So 21-point game, 60-39 with 1:33 to go. Sweat will inbounds it to Kidd for the Lady Governors. We'll have a short post game when this concludes. Head our way back to Blount County. William Blount will finish with 13 wins. I think, Robbie, this will be loss number 20.
Sounds right.
Take away the competitive district, they had a winning record, but
Need
got
to
to
go
win.
find us one of them districts that Heritage is in.
Or see if we can petition, Scott Cup could petition us to get us in Chattanooga district.
Yeah.
Have a lot of travel,
Just had to travel more, right?
but, you know,
That'd give them 6.
exactly.
Hey, it worked in football.
50 seconds to go. Hicks with it. William Blount with 25 seconds. Kidd gets it over to Hicks. Hicks is going to penetrate, lay it off the glass. Too hard. Yarnell rebounds it, puts it back up, draws a foul.
Try to get the freshman into the book for the region tournament.
Foul number 22. Number 30.
Try to tidy up the score as well.
Her first foul.
So 16.8. It's whatever if he wants to. He may want to talk. Yarnell missed the first one, hits the second one, so she gets her name in the scorebook. 60-40 your score. 16 seconds to go.
Stolen away by Hicks.
Sweat gets it. There's a foul called by, that's going to send Sweat. No, it's not. That's not 5.
One
Is
to
it?
give.
Foul number 23. Her first foul.
23 picked up the foul. .8 to go, so William Blount one more chance to get it under 20 here. Kidd goes behind her back. She's going to pull up, shoot it from the free throw line. In and out, no good, and the basketball game comes to a close. 60-40 is your final score. Oak Ridge advances to Monday night. They will take on Farragut, barring some kind of miracle over there at Farragut in the last quarter. And we'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back right here on Gov Nation Network.
7 o'clock.
All right, back here with the Heartland Roofing post-game report here as the game has come to a conclusion, as has the 23-24 season. Oak Ridge tonight victorious. They were led in scoring by Ziana Stewart with 18, Jenna Johnson with 15. Also in double digits was the freshman Mitchell. 6 came from Porter, all from the free throw line. 6 came from Pippins, 5 for Lindsey Cleveland. That's a total of 60 for the Lady Wildcats. William Blount only got 40 tonight on the scoreboard. Savannah Darnell with 15, 11 for Charlize, 8 for the senior Chloe Russell playing her last game as a Lady Gov, 3 for Caitlin Husband, and 2 for Eliza Hicks. Now joined here for the post-game interview brought to you by Gastro Parts, your worldwide supplier of equipment, restaurant food trucks, any kitchen material or equipment that breaks down, they can replace it within 24 hours. Visit gastroparts.com. Jason, 40-60 final. Not the outcome you wanted tonight, but still a lot of things that you can build on. A lot of people early in the season didn't think the team would be here.
Right. I commended the kids that after the game right there real quick, and even at halftime, I felt like that, they played hard tonight. Just at times, again, we didn't play very smart, but it felt like a much better effort than what we had the other night against Maryville, and that's all you can ask for them out of that.
Yeah, Coach, they didn't quit, obviously, and even to the final horn,
Right.
And really what did you in tonight, the difference in the game is the same thing that we saw against Farragut and Maryville. They had 18-0 run, 17-0 run. You had an 18-2 run tonight in the second quarter, right in the first, in the second. And I know you know that, and I know if you knew how to fix it, you would, but you just can't. I mean, it's just a product of what the season's been.
It is, and can we just get rid of that quarter? Can we just go to playing three? I know, and it's almost like Groundhog Day sometimes, right? I mean, we talk about, perfect example tonight, we talked about right there at the very end of the first quarter of, they don't score that last basket
You lead.
if we take the last shot, right? Same thing happened in the tournament. Well, they don't score right before halftime, but we're in the same situation. I'm hollering last shot, right? We give them the last shot again. So, I mean, just stuff like that. But yeah, it just, for whatever reason this year, second quarter just didn't like us.
Yeah, I mean, you were down 28-13, and I was getting ready to say, I think, But then you came down, scored. Charlize hit a big three, and you were only down 9 at the half.
Right.
So, I mean, and like I said, I'm going to commend the kids. I mean, because they could have very well just said, that's it. We're down, here we go again, and it's a ball game. But
yeah, and they did. And they played hard. And I mean, it's like I was telling them in practice yesterday. I mean, it's hard to simulate athletically and speed-wise what you're going to see right there. And I thought at times tonight when we stuck to what we were trying to do, they struggled to guard. A lot of their stuff's predicated in the half court, turn you over, and I felt like, if we could get them into the half court and make them guard us a little bit, that they would struggle with that. And I think at times they did. Of course, we missed some easies at times that didn't help as well.
Yeah, we talked about that. It left about 10 points that we knew out
just at
there.
the rim. I think you left maybe 10 points at the rim.
And close to 20 turnovers, and then there's some offensive putbacks. But yeah, Coach, this season comes to an end. Talk about the career of a girl like Chloe Russell, how she'll be missed, and the effort she's gave you here since you've taken over.
Yeah, I don't know if you can put that one into words. To get a kid to do what she does, especially, laying her body on the line all the time. She wasn't close to healthy this year, but, I mean, how many times can you sit and say as a coach that, you coach a kid that leads the state of Tennessee in charges not once but twice and then finishes, at the end of the regular season. I don't know what she is now, but, nationally at one point in time was leading the country. But just, continuing to willing to do things like that and do a lot of the dirty work. And, there wasn't many times when she was on the floor that I ever had to question what kind of effort we were going to get from her. And, hopefully that trickles down to some other ones. A little bit limited this year, like I said. Didn't have the year that I thought she was going to have from an offensive standpoint. But, still you can't take away the intangibles that she brings to us, and that's definitely going to be missed.
A lot to build on going into next year. You got a young team, only losing her, one senior, so a lot to come back. These girls some of them will transition to softball, I guess.
Softball, track.
Yep. So, but it'll be tomorrow night as we'll be back here. Well, we'll be at William Blount High School.
The Marv.
As the boys will take on Knoxville Central High School. Thanks to all of our watchers tonight. Thanks to our sponsors taking care of the staff tonight. And thanks to Jason on a tremendous season and a region berth for the girls. It'll be boys action tomorrow night. Thanks for watching Gov Nation Network. God bless.
Hey, thanks.